How's it going, everybody? I am DeanoGTO, and as you can probably see in my garage right now, I have a 60 TP. I think this is the first time since the E100 that I've actually unlocked a tier 10 vehicle during a top of the tree event. It's just so weird to think of, like it's... Oh god damn, I'm just so happy I have this thing because it just seems like such a strong vehicle, although everybody that I've asked in battle has had less than great things to say about it. But I played like 20-30 games in this thing on a test server. I wound up liking it quite a lot, so I figured, if there's a vehicle I want to get and it's during the top of the tree, I may as well just go and get it, because I still have tanks like I still have lines like the Japanese, the Italians. I've still got a bunch of lines to actually go and finish off, so I figured just may as well just go for the Polish lines, get it finished. So this is going to be my first ever game in this tank, and I'm still trying to decide what exactly I want to do in terms of the equipment, because if I go with the vents, this thing has like a 16.1 second reload. But if I go for a gunline drive, it brings the aiming time down to like 2.5 seconds. Honestly, I'm leaning towards having the aiming time, because if you're in a situation where you need to get a shot off quickly, having the faster aiming time will likely help you out more than the just overall slightly faster reload, slightly better just overall handling the vehicle that you get with the vents. So I think I'm going to go with the gun lane drive for now, but I do have some spare equipment lying around, so I could switch to whatever I want at any point in time, really. So let's jump into a game here with this tank and see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to playing this thing. I just think it's such a cool vehicle. I mean, 8 degrees of gun depression with a 152.4mm gun that does 750 alpha damage, has 250 penetration, has like 0.38 accuracy, and a 3-second aiming time. Seems like just such a great mix of stats. Like, I think from memory, the reload on this tank is as fast as a T110E4's. That's a tank destroyer, and this is a heavy. That just seems like such a... that just seems so bizarre to me. And it was one of the main reasons why I kind of wanted to get one of these things, is to try it out. Plus, a lot of people seem to describe this thing as kind of being like an IS-4, but, well, I don't like that comparison. I really don't like that comparison very much at all, because the IS-4 is like, it's basically like the undisputed king of side scraping at tier 10. Like, that's one thing you can never take away from the IS-4. Its side scraping armor is godlike. And the reason why I'm rating it probably above things like the mouse is because the IS-4 has angling on its side armor, as well as just incredibly thick side armor. The mouse has 185 side armor, but as far as I recall, like the side armor effectiveness on the IS-4 is like 190mm or 200mm or something insane like that. So, yeah, the IS-4 godlike side scraper. Now, comparing it to this thing's side armor is only 100mm. And it's one of those tanks which is so funnily shaped that there's always an area you can shoot that you can penetrate it through when it's side scraping. It's a little annoying from what I've seen when I've been fighting these things. So, I'm very curious to see how exactly I'm going to play this thing and how exactly like it'll work out for me. So, let's try and use the gun depression here over on this flank, because going to the city, you can use your gun depression to an extent in like these little like trenches, like right there and right there. But the problem is, if you go into those areas, you're incredibly vulnerable to the people who go into the middle. And I learned that the hard way in a game I had previously in the 50 TP, where I thought I would try and do that. But I just wound up just getting shredded from the middle and lost like half my health in like no time at all, so I was just like, yeah, you know what, screw this. Let me see, so... Yep, I know the weakness on that tank. just shoot the underbelly, and that tank is actually pretty easy to deal with for the most part. This 277's probably kind of annoyed at me for not falling back quick enough, but I'm mainly just trying to stay in a strong location and, well, stop myself from getting penetrated too easily. Actually, never mind, I just noticed the reason why he was telling me to fall back, I was completely oblivious to that, because I was so focused on the guy in front of me. Wow, 850 damage, holy shit. That's insane. It's been a while since I played a tank with 750 alpha. I think the last time I played a tank which has actually got like a standard tank gun that has 750 alpha was probably the T30. I got rid of that like 6 months ago. Actually probably longer than that, probably like 9 months ago. Although saying that, I do have a T124 or T123. T123 kinda is like the T30, but it doesn't have a full turret, so I don't really count it in the same league. And, well, as you can see, whenever you're able to just cover the lower front plate and not let people shoot at it, this tank's armor is pretty damn good. Well, the armor's not pretty damn good. The gun is pretty damn devastating. Like, getting hit by this gun is something you really want to avoid if you possibly can, for reasons that you're probably seeing already. Knowingly, this Object 260 is going to be really annoying to deal with in that sort of position. Is pretty much perfectly angled, and the only time I'm going to be able to penetrate him is when he does that. Ooh, he pinned me. What did he shoot there? Oh, he shot me in the, shot me in, like, the cheek. Huh. A good shot by that guy. Here's the thing, I could probably load HE and finish that guy off, but I'm also very worried about that, 268v4, because if he gets a shot into my underbelly, he can probably overmatch and just wreck me. Jesus, there's the 268v4 fire in there. Now it's time to like push this corpse forward and start using this here as some mobile cover. I don't think people have noticed this T95v6 is like right next to us. Ah, damn, his tracks blocked the hit. Shit. That's annoying. I really would like to get rid of that guy sooner rather than later. That's really annoying. That M48 Patton is doing a really annoyingly good job staying alive, and wow, the other 6 TP saw the exact same thing I did at the exact same time. I honestly thought that was like a perfect angle to fire at there, but misjudged that just a bit. I think it was like 1 or 2. If I'd pulled forward, I probably would have been able to pen that. See, this is where I'm getting reluctant to use HE. If I used HE, I could kill him at this point. And I really should. I really should be doing that. You know what? I'll reload HE. This is dumb. It'd be so much more effective if I just load HE and just start like derping into his side armor. Although I get the feeling he's probably going to run away soon. Will he try and get one more shot off, or will he... Actually, he might actually already be gone. He hasn't been spotted in a while. Yeah, he's on his way out. Ah, that's unfortunate. Other 6 TP has lost a lot of health, holy crap. Sitting on like 90 health. I think we need to ignore the Object 260 for now because our base is looking really, really bad. And pulling around in that center area without going over there is basically suicide. Because you just get obliterated if you roll around that corner without thinking about it. Yet again, another thing I've had to learn from experience. Because, well, I remember a game where I was in a top tier tank, I can't remember which tank it was though. I was feeling pretty cocky. I rolled around that corner and just got eviscerated by like 4 tanks that were in the middle of the map, and I was just like, holy shit. And my mind was just like, I didn't see that coming. I for some reason just didn't expect that. I didn't expect there to be so many tanks just camping around the middle. But yeah, that's a pretty popular location to go to on this map, from my experience. Nice. Bot shot that with. And they have the VK7201K. He has got a 150mm gun. I really need to avoid getting whacked by that guy. I want to try and close the range as much as possible without giving him easy shots at me. I really thought I'd spot him whenever he tried to do that, but unfortunately it didn't. I genuinely jumped there when that happened because I wasn't not expecting him to be able to roll around the corner like that without getting spotted. That's the 260 removed. Got a load of HE round trying to deal with this 60 TP that's over there. So I know he's there. My computer's lagging. I think my internet is screwing me over a little bit here. I was really thinking that I would have been spotted by him, but spotted by him. Ah, shit bag. You know what? Fuck it. We want to go up here and get around there. I should be able to do it before that guy actually gets his gun reloaded. No, I'm not going to be able to. I don't have the engine power. And my computer lagging is really screwing me over here. So yeah, I made the mistake of changing rounds, and I think that's going to be what kills me here. If I had HE reloaded, that would have been a kill, I think. But because I changed rounds, I think I may have fucked myself here. Where the hell is he? Okay, so aim for the heat. 277, so one hit, so am I. I really wish my computer wasn't lagging. That would be great, but unfortunately it's not the case. This is a bad situation because he's going to be a 2-hit for the both of us. Like, one of us needs to hit him and the other one needs to hit him as well. Thing is though, he's probably going to go for me first for obvious reasons, given the health I'm on. Wonder what this guy is doing. Okay, so I got a shot into him. Now I suspect he's going to come rushing towards me because, well, I think he realizes clearly that my reload is not going to be fast enough. I've just realized I think I should have turned around there. Oh, my reload saved my life there. Holy crap, that was close. That was too close. Jesus, that was far closer than I expected. VK7201K very nearly just nailed me there at the end. That was a pretty tense first game. That was a pretty damn tense first game. But I think that kind of showed off what the tank is capable of, though. This gun is pretty beefy. I actually really like the alpha damage of these guns, and that was a first class in my first game. That's pretty nice. 47, 61 damage. I don't think I fired a single blind shot in that game. Well, no, I did fire some blind shots, but I didn't do any damage with any blind shots in that game. That was a very, very tense finish. I only fired like the one heat round in that game. That was just purely because I was just like, yeah, I need to get this damage out. And wow, that guy in the enemy 60 TP, I think he farmed like 1500 of that on me, because I just couldn't really decide like what exactly I was going to do whenever I was moving towards the VK that was near the cap. I could have played that better. Gonna be upfront with that. Like, I definitely think I could have played that better, but that was a pretty tense game the way it worked out. Um, I think what I would do in hindsight is I probably would have gone... In hindsight, I think it may have been better to actually follow around behind the Object 260 while it was running away, and then cross over the river, and then go below the bridge in the tunnel next to the... well, in the tunnel underneath the bridge. If I had gone around to there, that would have limited the amount of directions that the enemy teams could come towards me from. But the problem with that is also that I would have to cross the bridge. Well, I would have to cross the bridge or go through the water in order to get to that position, and that leaves you very, very vulnerable to getting shot. So I actually wonder what would be the... like, I actually don't think there's many better ways to really approach that. The only other one I can think of is like, is if I had stayed further back rather than proceeding to pull forward, but my plan was to get below the VK3, or not the VK3000, the VK7201K as a gun. So, I think me just following my instincts may have actually been the most logical way to do that, but I probably should have focused on a target more rather than being so indecisive when it came to the 3000, or when it came to the 7201K versus the enemy 60TP. Probably should have been more decisive and just gone for the 60TP immediately rather than switching back and forward like I was doing. That would have been a lot more efficient rather than doing what I did. So yeah, I think that probably would have been the best way to do it, because any other way would leave you too vulnerable, or you would have to drive a really long way, like go around through the enemy base, go up and around, go through the city, and who knows how long that would take, because the enemy team had 2 tanks alive at that point that were pretty much in the cap circle, the 7201K and the Batchat. So if they had both decided to cap, there was no way in hell I would have made it around in time. So I think what I did wound up working out for the best. Probably just could have focused targets a bit better. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that video, or well, not that video, of the of that gameplay. Let me know what you guys think of that, because I'm really curious to know, like, is there anything you guys think I probably could have changed in that battle to have that be a bit less close? So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below. Also, let me know what you guys think of the 60TP. Do you think these things are very annoying, or do you think these things are just reasonably balanced tier 10 heavy tanks? Because for the most part, I actually like this thing because it has weaknesses. Sounds weird, but I actually like having vehicles that you have to compensate for their weak points. Like driving things like the Type 4 Heavy. This thing here is just like kind of like a one-man army, pretty much. You just kind of like roll forward and you're basically unstoppable. It feels like you're playing with God mode on whenever you're versus tier 7s in particular. With this thing here, you have to always think about what you're doing, because the lower front plate's only got like 200 effective armor. So I kind of like having to deal with that stuff I got there in tanks. Like, it's probably why I like the KB5 so much, because compensating for that tank's weak points is how you make the tank good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, as I said earlier, and hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one.